Hey there, Taurus, and welcome back to Unicorn Tarot for your weekly reading. This is going to be a reading for the week of March 31st through April 6th, and we're going to look at past, present, and near future energies. Also, Taurus, I'm sorry. Also, Taurus, please remember energies do go both ways, so I may be picking up on your energy or your person's energy. So this is a general reading. I'm just reading the energy in the room. I don't know who it belongs to. You would know. Oh, okay, Taurus. Okay. Wow. Okay, Taurus. So, the main energy for the reading this week, the lovers. This is an intense connection you're dealing with. For those of you not dealing with a love connection or a relationship, this reading's not for you. Feel free to click off right now. So, let's see. In the recent past, Taurus, you get the Six of Wands, the Five of Pentacles, the Queen of Cups. You felt good. You felt real good here in the recent past. There was love, there was passion, but I feel like this happened with somebody that you were separated with. At some point, there was a separation between you and this person, and I feel like in the recent past, there was either a coming together or something about this resurfaced, the energy of love, the energy of feeling really, really good. It could be a thought that you had about this connection. It could be the direction you wanted to go in. We'll see. In the current situation, you get the Temperance, the Six of Cups, and the Wheel of Fortune. There's a lot of healing happening here for you. Tied up to a soul connection. And what's interesting, I think Virgo got the Six of Cups in the exact same position in their reading this week. Okay? So you guys may be dealing with a Virgo. I also accidentally said Virgo at the beginning of this reading. Some of you maybe. Anywho, there's a lot of healing. There's a lot of positive shifts happening for you. It's a very transformative position that you're in when it comes to this connection. You get the Six of Cups, and on both sides, you get major, major arcana cards. So this is letting me know that this connection, whatever is happening in it, good, bad, whatever, it's meant to happen, and it's happening with your higher self. It's not you, like 3D world you. This is your higher self and their higher self working on things. All right? So we'll see when we clarify. In the near future, you get the Four of Swords, the Knight of Pentacles, the Nine of Swords. You're moving in healing. You're moving in the direction of healing, and you're doing so slowly. But I feel like, oh my God, if I say Virgo one more time, Taurus, I feel like you're moving in a very healing direction, but you're making the process a lot more difficult than it needs to be. It's like you're trying to get from point A to point B, and you drag your feet, and you make it take 5 hours instead of making it take 20 minutes because you're all up in your head. You're anxious, you're scared, you're overthinking something. I don't know what this is. We'll see what direction you're trying to head in, but we'll see. Let's clarify. Let's take a look at the lovers, which is the main energy for your reading this week. Okay. Oh my God. Virgo also got the Devil in the middle clarifying position. They got a different card, but they got the Devil in the exact same position as a clarifier. If y'all are dealing with a Virgo, please drop a comment below because I need to know. This is just too much. The lovers is clarified by the Seven of Pentacles, the Devil, the Six of Swords. Here's the thing, Taurus. You have a very intense connection with this person. You feel the love, you feel the intensity, you feel the draw, the magnetic draw between your higher self and their higher self. Okay, this is not just you and them. This is you and them and your two souls. Now, things are working out. You're putting in effort, and I feel like something's taken a little bit longer than you want it to take, right? We both know y'all are impatient. Tauruses don't like waiting. Something's taking a little bit longer than you want it to take. So what do? Immediately you're like, oh my gosh, this isn't going to work out. Oh, okay, so this is taking too long. Oh, maybe they're not interested. And then you're like, okay, fuck it, I'm just going to give up. I'm just going to walk away. This could be a pattern of yours, Taurus, because the Devil is showing up here where something is taking too long. Something's not happening on your timeline. Something's not happening as quickly as you want it to happen. Then you're like, okay, forget it. I'm giving up. There's no point in investing energy in this anymore. So this could be a pattern that you have when it comes to relationships, possibly specifically this relationship or relationships in general. In the recent past, Taurus, for the Six of Wands, you get the Page of Swords, the Justice, the Page of Cups. You and this other person, y'all were meeting halfway, okay? You came in with this energy. They came in with this energy. I feel like you came in with a little bit more emotion. They came in with a little bit more, they seem a little bit closed off. But y'all came in with the same amount of energy. It's like they gave a finger, you gave a finger. And what's beautiful here, y'all balanced everything out. Y'all brought back fairness into this situation. It's like divine balance was being restored in this connection. You gave 50%, they gave 50%, and it made you both feel really, really good. You get the Six of Wands there, which is letting me know that this felt good for you, this felt good for them, like smoothing the waters, burying the hatchet, like really, really good. There was balance restored here between you and this person, and I feel like somebody had to make a move. Could have been you, could have been them. Let's take a look at the Five of Pentacles for you in the recent past. The Five of Pentacles is clarified by the Two of Cups, the Temperance, the Nine of Wands. You get the Temperance again in the current situation. And then fear kicked in. Again, you feel the love, Taurus. You feel the love. But then it took too long. This person wasn't as responsive. This person didn't communicate with you in the same capacity that you wanted them to. Something here was taking too damn long for your liking. And so what ends up happening? Your guard shoots back up. It's like, you literally, you barricaded yourself and you're like, oh, so I made a move. I reached out to you. We smoothed the waters and that's it. Now you're just going to leave me. Don't you feel the love? Don't you care about me? You're not responding. You're not communicating with me. Something here is taking too long for your liking and you're just getting defensive again because deep down you have a fear that this isn't going to work out. You're carrying a fear of they're going to leave me again. They're going to abandon me again. This isn't going to work out again. I'm going to get hurt again. I'm going to be devastated. And it's all surrounding a specific connection. But again, I see this being your own fear, Taurus. I don't see this energy coming from the other person. I see this being your fear of getting hurt, of getting abandoned, of getting rejected, yeah. Let's take a look. Let's take a look at the Queen of Cups for you in the recent past. The Queen of Cups is clarified by the Eight of Swords, the Seven of Wands, the Queen of Swords. The love is there, Taurus, but you're not feeling it. You're not feeling the love in the recent past anymore. Because your mind has taken over. The fear has taken over. The I need to protect myself from getting hurt has taken over. And so this beautiful loving energy is being covered up with defenses and overthinking and overanalyzing and completely shutting your heart off to this whole situation. You can't even feel the love anymore because your mind is so powerful that it came in and was just like, Taurus, let's sit here and overanalyze this situation. They didn't text you back within an hour and they took 5 hours. That must mean they don't care about you. That must mean they don't like you. They're going to leave. They're going to abandon you. And then your mind just makes a muck of things. So you're not even feeling the love anymore. The love is still there, but you're not feeling it because your mind is so powerful and coming in. And again, the mind is there to protect us, but the mind never thinks of best case scenarios. No, the mind always thinks of the worst case scenario. What's the worst that can happen? What's the worst situation that can happen? How are they going to hurt me? How am I going to get screwed over? And that's kind of where your mind went in the recent past. Let's take a look at the current situation. I want to see what this Temperance is for you in the current situation. The Temperance is clarified by the Knight of Wands, the Moon, the Three of Wands. You do feel very drawn to this person. You're being very drawn in a specific direction. I feel like your higher self knows where it wants to go. Your higher self is like, hey, Taurus, that way. Let's go, let's go, let's go. And then you're coming in and you're like, go? What are you talking about, go? Wait a minute. There's so many unknowns. There's so many, like, I can't see the road. There's a lack of clarity here. What are we supposed to do? Do I go this way? Do I go that way? How am I supposed to do this? Again, it's like your higher self and you, there's a separation there, and you are going through a very transformative process, but this process takes time for you, and you are not patient. You don't want to wait, but you're making yourself wait in the current situation because you're scared. You're really, really scared. Your higher self knows what it wants, though. It's just your mind coming in and being like, but Taurus, look at all these unknown variables. And you're like, you know what? Yeah, let me take some more time. Let me take some more time to think about this. If I think about this some more, I'll figure it out. All right, let's see. Let's take a look at the Six of Cups for you in the current situation. The Six of Cups is clarified by the Five of Pentacles. You get in the same row in the recent past, the Five of Wands, the Seven of Cups. Again, your higher self and you, there's a split. Your mind is coming in and it's taking all of the feelings, all of the love, all of the beautiful emotions and burying them away. And how is it doing that? Fear of abandonment, conflict, disagreement. You're very, very confused in the current situation because you don't know what to do, Taurus. You're scared on the one hand to approach this with love, with emotion. You're afraid to feel those things because they come with the pain or the risk of feeling pain, of feeling abandoned, of feeling hurt. And again, when it comes to this divine connection between you and this person in the current situation, all you're showing me is, I don't want to feel any of this. I'm afraid they're going to leave. I'm afraid I'm going to be abandoned. I'm afraid they're going to hurt me. I'm afraid. There's a lot of fear here for you, and that's making a mess of things for you in your head. You're just like, I'm getting a headache just looking at this, man. Let's take a look at the Wheel of Fortune for you in the current situation. See, Taurus? I love this. The Wheel of Fortune is clarified by the Death, the Ten of Cups, the Eight of Wands, and then communication comes in. And all this mess, all of that, gone, goes away. We're over, we're done, this is never going to happen. This is, they're going to leave me. All those fears dissipate in an instant. Look at what you're going from. You go from an energy of death to Ten of Cups and Eight of Wands. It's like, beep, overnight, like a switch flipped, and you went from fear and anxiety and overthinking and overanalyzing to happiness. And it's all surrounding communication. Some communication, either you communicated with them, they communicated with you. It's like it happened, it flipped. Man, ooh, I feel like I can breathe again, Taurus. Let's take a look at your near future. I want to see what this Four of Swords is for you in the near future. Yep. Four of Swords is clarified by the Ten of Pentacles, the King of Pentacles, and the Fool. You are the King of Pentacles to me. I don't assign gender to my cards. There's healing. There's healing around this energy of stability. Something that you view as stable. Something that you viewed as stable. It could be this connection. You're willing to take that leap of faith. You're willing to say, you know what? Okay, I'm not afraid. I'm not going to let fear dictate me. I'm going to realize the fear, recognize it, heal it, okay? And take that leap of faith anyway, because that's what I want to do. That's what I feel called to do. You're stepping into your power in a beautiful way here, Taurus, in the near future, and there's a lot of healing that accompanies that. Let's take a look at the Knight of Pentacles for you in the near future. The Knight of Pentacles is clarified by the King of Swords, the Ten of Swords, and the Star. Again, you're healing. You're trying to heal from a mind space, Taurus, but you're still working on healing this anyway. The way you're showing this to me, it's like I'm moving slowly. I'm moving towards this energy of ending, of a painful ending that I experienced. I'm moving through it slowly, and I'm working on healing that slowly. Now, the reason it's happening so slowly, Taurus, is because you are approaching it from the mind space. You're not really digging deep into your feelings, which is where this pain is actually residing. You're kind of approaching it as like a checklist. Like, okay, I'm going to do this, this, and this, and then I'll be healed. And it's like, yeah, I mean, sure, some of that comes from the mind, right? We have to make the decision to do that. But I feel like you're going to have to dig a little bit deeper here, Taurus, because the healing that needs to take place is on a higher self level, and you're coming with it from the mind level. It's like trying to bake a cake with the sun. Yeah, you'll get it cooked, like the cake will bake a little bit, but it's not going to bake all the way because you need the heat of the oven. You need the higher self healing. I hope that made sense, Taurus. Let's take a look at the Nine of Swords for you in the near future. The Nine of Swords is clarified by the Nine of Swords again, the Four of Cups, the Two of Wands. You're all up in your head about it, and you're making yourself so unhappy, Taurus. I don't get it. You keep going back and forth. You keep showing me these like energies of you fighting with yourself. It's like things are happening, things are moving, and you're moving, and it's like you take that leap of faith and you're like, oh, this feels so good. Oh, no, this is going to feel so bad. And then you go back again into that pain, and then you try to come back out of it again. And you're just prolonging the process here. But in the meantime, you're not prolonging it like in a good, you're not sitting with good energy. You're anxious, you're afraid, you're unhappy. And all you're doing is just sitting in this energy of waiting, of anticipating. You're anticipating pain though. And I don't understand why. That's what I'm confused about, because you're showing me here like I'm healing. And then something happens and it's like, oh, never mind. I don't want this anymore. But you do want this. There's a lot of healing around this. But then all of a sudden you're like, nope, cut it off. I don't want this. What is going on? What the heck? And then from the not wanting this, you get into an energy of unhappiness. So it's like, I don't know what's going on, Taurus. I don't know what's going on. Take it, fine. You want this, Taurus. From the universe, I was just shuffling and the cards came out. From the universe, you get the Nine of Cups, the Knight of Cups, the Hermit. Deep down, you want this. You want this love. You want this emotional balance with this person. You want this. But your mind is coming in and messing things up for you. Like, look at this. The main energy for your reading is the Lovers, clarified by the Seven of Pentacles, the Devil, the Six of Swords. Things are working, and then something happens and you're like, oh, I'm done, I'm gone, I'm walking away. But then you don't want to walk away, Taurus. You feel this connection. You want this. You're showing me that deep down you want this. This is your desire. Then why do you keep walking away from it? Taurus, I need you to help me make sense of this because it's not making much sense to me. You know what? No, I'm going to pull an oracle card because this is not making sense to me. Let's see. Give me an oracle card for Taurus, please. Work through your fears. Okay, thank you. Thank you, universe. Taurus, you're afraid. Taurus, you're terrified. Your fear is making a mess of things. You need to work through your fears, my dude. You're afraid. You're afraid and you're letting your fear mess everything up. Don't let your fear guide you, Taurus. And I know it's easier said than done, but be the observer. When you feel that fear coming up, the fear of abandonment, the fear of pain, the fear of they're going to leave me, this isn't going to work out, work through those fears, Taurus. Because when you do, and you can see that in the current situation, you do work through those fears, and what comes through? Happiness. And underneath it, there's a beautiful connection here. But you're so scared. Your fears are so strong that they keep it's almost like you keep hitting a brick wall. It's like you're driving, and then out of nowhere your mind comes in and it's like, bam, it slams down that door. This was an intense reading, Taurus. I hope it gave you some clarity because I only understood what was going on at the very end of it when I pulled this card. It's your fears. So I hope this reading helped. I hope it gave you some clarity. If it did, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Thanks again for tuning in, Taurus, and I'll see you here next week. Bye, Taurus.